So we can talk about APC don't condemn SLPP's push for proportional representation and of course power sharing, whether it's a threat to democracy and of course a path to stability. So now that's what they can talk about in the show this morning. So Salone don't use both the PR system and that of the first past the post and electoral system. Okay, so from 1996 to that of 2023. So 3 each, PR 1996, 2002, and 2023, and of course first past the post 2007, 12, and 18. I mean consecutively 3 in 5. So the SLPP don't get 4 out of 6, and the APC don't get 2. I mean 4 out of 6 from 1996 to 2023. The SLPP don't win 4 elections, and whilst the APC don't win 2 elections. That's 2007 and 2012. So I mean, we see sometimes some months back the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Singapore Thomas, we talk about power sharing, the need for power sharing, how this go reduced, I mean, power thirst. The people are really eager for power, and you feel like as you lost election, so I mean, you don't get anything again for any role again you get for play. That people, I mean, the thirst that people they fight very hard for make them be part of governance. So this go ease that tension there. I will see shortly in the presidential address to the 6th Parliament and the Second Republic. I mean, the 3rd session, the president said, we talk about power sharing. I mean, if we use the PR to the executive level, I mean, when you talk about the executive side, the presidents, the ministers, I mean, you name it. So, and he said this be necessary. So since then, there's been a push about this PR system, power sharing, and of course, another important issue again. I mean, this new district. I mean, this self don't come how for divide Freetown, adding to new district. Get to do with is it Pangwa or Bandajuma? Honestly, I guess I right today. So I mean, that has been the conversation. But of recent, the 2nd of October, we see a press release from the All People's Congress. I mean, condemning that particular push day from the SLPP. 1, they talk about power sharing. 2, proportional representation, and of course the new district. So the APC, well, they can't say with exactly the inside that press release where they pull out on the 2nd of October 2025. So I expect to get in the studio I'd expect to get Melvin T. Mansari, of course a journalist, and also Mambu, we are the publicity secretary of the SLPP, can of course get online, and also Mikhail Kuma, the part of the publicity secretariat of the All People's Congress. So now then 3 people will get Mambu, they get online, and of course Melvin and Mikhail will be part of the studio for me to discuss on the topic of discussion. Stay tuned. So they expect to get Mikhail Kuma from the APC, Melvin T. Mansari, and of course Moses Mambu, the publicity secretary of the SLPP, for be part of the conversation this morning. But I get me on guys in the studios. Reginald Brian Ojuku to say, Reginald, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Evangelist Lee. Good morning to listeners. Good morning to viewers as well.
And also I get James Kamamani. Good morning.
Good morning, Ivan. Good morning, listeners and viewers out there.
And of course, the good thing is that I guess the gentlemen on our weekend be okay. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 2, Reginald 2-0 each.
Yeah, for me, I think the weekend was not bad. Of course, like you say, I mean, team win and all. But fast forward to yesterday night, it was very much. I mean, I'm not able to explain what happened, but I actually not able to pass the night, and the fact that I was able to manage up for Kawuk, I think I want to just be grateful to God. So it started well, and then from Sunday now for Canto Monday. It's on God. It's on God. I mean, no, it I go through at that moment.
At some point, we just have to be here. For can do it too, suppose.
Exactly.
Thank you, James. I mean, Arsenal 2 up.
Indeed, and yes, and so it means we don't claim the table. It's 1 point leading going into the international break. So it's a good one for Arsenal and Arsenal fans of Sierra Leone. However, the weekend is good. It's spiritually refreshing for me because we enjoy with 3 days spiritual process in the organizational day, and it was a very good one for me, and I enjoyed the weekend as a whole.
All right, so make we start the conversation, gentlemen. Why should we wait for we guess them? I mean, this is something where one thing I pick from all waiting that happen. So it's about with two political parties, the APC and that of the SLPP. I mean, you go down, they will tell you that, of course, it means we'll talk about from 1996 to that of 2023, we don't get 6 elections. In the next 6 election, and they we don't get 3 PR and of course 3 first past the post. And you want to believe that SLPP don't get 4 out of 6 and APC don't get 2. I mean, out of that 60. So you want for no see well, SLPP don't enjoy PR system, and at some point they enjoy the first past the post. We want for say twistedly for look at say APC self don't enjoy. I mean the first past the post and don't suffer under the PR system. So regional, I mean, waiting this mean for Salon people, and because I mean two party, well I know for say whether they fight over electoral system or whatever, but I mean how you view all the waiting that happens in the country now.
Thank you very much indeed. For me, when I look at this particular, I mean like you said, the particular fight that is going on in the political landscape, moreover especially between the two major parties them, which is the APC, the opposition, and the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party, you begin for ask yourself, the first question really kind of in mind is whether them people also they fight a genuine cause for the people of this country, or then just they fight for their own individual or personal benefit. So for me, looking at the landscape, I mean the kind of tension that is on, and then you ask yourself a lot of questions as to in fact why not now the main opposition, for example, they put out their position on this when this not the first time in fact we don't start the election was conducted using the proportional representation, and at that time we I mean the APC were in parliament, then we'd expect them for maybe do certain things and demonstrate and all, but they did not. And up till this time now that the PR system is in progress. So for me, I think say the PR system was the how should I say the foundation, the test that is set, that the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party set, and now they've already gone through the PR system 9 days now. Now you see the other thing that now they look at. We are talking about boundary delimitation. We are talking about power sharing and a lot of other things. And so if there is one that I've gone through already, then you ask yourself a question, is the main opposition party formidable to stop the Sierra Leone People's Party from proceeding with other things them as well we then go on for come with? I think that is where it's going to be the fight. 2025 is almost gone now. We have like 2 months almost, excluding October, for climax the end of this year. And then we'll go into November, we'll go into December. January 2026 is going to be a very tedious time for these two parties. Well, for Sierra Leone People's Party, I think they're not going to get much for do. Maybe just look at who that go succeed President Bill, get them flag bearer, begin for position and say for 2028, because they don't get the NDC already. Why so the main opposition, as at this point we will talk now, they are not even I'm sure as to when they are going to have their lower level election, as to when they are going to have their national delegate conference, as to when they are going to deal with almost all the petitions, and 10 or more petitions where they before the political party registration commission, PPRC. So dealing with all of those things and then fighting the main the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party on proportional representation, on boundaries, extension of the city from 1 council to 2 council. I mean, adding of the other side, all of those things, fighting and then looking at the inside and not even. So that is why I ask myself a question, if they are going to really be focused in all of this, because then get their own unique challenges then force alone, where they have to where they perfect force between themselves and now going for the only way you can win a fight is when you are formidable. We normally can say yes, it's when you are united. So if, for example, well, I'm not saying they are divided, but they have fractions of people that believe in waiting and believing, and then it don't cause some serious turmoil within the party. So it's a very broad conversation, Ivan. But I think I'll set the foundation in this one that for me, I'm not saying they are not fighting a genuine cause, but looking at as to whether they are going to win this fight or not, I think I'll come back when the time.
James Cameraman, I mean the SLPP versus the APC. I'll put it versus because I mean one forgets the PR, and of course the APC will then believe in the first past the post. And when are you take on this so far?
Well, I think the political system or the political system we don't enjoy in the country. It's I think both parties don't enjoy first past the post or PR system.
PR,
yeah. So both parties don't enjoy them.
Why some people enjoy more than the PR system?
Yeah, because they take something they suit you.
Is that the case? That's the situation for this.
In every situation where you find yourself, you get for align yourself with something where you feel say you are comfortable with. Like you sit down, you sit, you are comfortable because the things around you make you comfortable. That's when it comes to politics, you know. So if the SLPP don't enjoy the PR system more, it means they are comfortable with it. That now make the want for push for a more, for make it be a sustainable one, a political system. Whereas the APC thinks say no. Then things say it's undemocratic, it's unconstitutional. According to them, it's undemocratic, that's the word. So then feel say the first past the post is the better system for Salon. So however you look at them, from both political parties, they get their new belief. But what we need to look at now, waiting they suit the populace, the Sierra populace, waiting they want, waiting they're used to. When we when we do government in our school, we believe say we learn say first past the post now in Salon they use. PR system they're not too like it was not too taught in classes like that. So we understand first past the post that we come up with. So I guess
and PR system according to the constitution now it gets situation around them where could lead for make a government, because if you look at the one in 1996 we just returned to democracy, and of course 2002 we get forfeit the war and all peace. So there are situations where they guide you. Unlike 2023 it's unclear why we go to the PR system, but I mean that's the situation.
Yes, that's within the constitution enshrined that when the situation not given, we have a difficult situation in the country, like the Ruto mentioned, about we just come out from war and other things. Then you go use the PR system for a better political structure for that time. But 2023 election, we were not so many under chaos. You know, whether any other political war or any other things. Then that's the thing. That's the thing. We not feel say we be there like that. So the issue is why the SLPP is pushing for the PR system. Is it necessary? Because if you are pushing for something the country not used to, I guess Ghana Kobolo not used to know in a PR system. Ain't no say na first past the post, no say where you vote for 4 people there and for win. If the other person not able to make another election, where they go vote again for another Mr. B or Mr. A. That's the thing, and that we don't used to. So if you are calling for first past the post for PR system, it means there must be some ulterior motive when it comes to that. If you look at the APC, the recent press release, where they just published until last week, firstly, I will say they mentioned several things that they oppose. You know, they oppose 3 of the things that the ruling party they push for. Firstly, they reject the proportional representation, what they talk about, so the PR system, and say. They insist say the current first past the post is constituency-based system that they legally recognized model under the 1991 Constitution, and that the PR system is the only permissible under exceptional condition.
I think we said that earlier.
Yes. So we are just highlighting the press release where they mention, and also they oppose the new district creation or restructuring. They say the APC warned that the government plan to create or redivide district lack legal justification,
you go on for
transparency, and community participation.
You go on for wonder if the APC, they frown at this new district. I mean, they did similar thing. Come back to whether it's going to be like do me or do you, because APC do this sometime in 2017 to be specific. Talk about the Falabai and that of Kayene. And it's the same thing. SLPP self one for do, and people go to wonder which in them political party they take the people of Sierra Leone for. It's
the same thing, but if you look at the waiting the SLPP they try for do, it's more. I don't want for be politically biased.
Yeah, we have to be very careful.
Yes, please. So people who they listen may not feel say they're not aligned with any political party, please. What they are doing, if you like when somebody slap you, and you want for return the slap, but you know return the slap again, quote unquote, you stab them. So you are doing something bigger than what the person do to you. If the person slap you, slap him back, you go say equal. But if somebody slap you, they use stab them, it means you are doing more than what the person do. This is the situation. APC, yes, they did in 2017, they had 2 districts, additional districts, Karine and Falaba. That's it. So if you are coming to do the same thing, you for do them. But you come in again affecting Freetown, for divide Freetown. It's another serious one, you know, for divide Freetown into 2 districts, it's very difficult, you know. So I feel say they do more than waiting the APC they do. So I think that's the APC they found that it is they not get legal justification for that, and transparent, not transparent in the community. Even people don't understand something that me, because we able for read small ABC, make we understand a little. But for them people that we don't understand nothing, you imagine you go tell somebody say this cutting from this point to this point, you know, they start Freetown again. It is all a part of Salone. So you know they make the people understand. So well, I think that's the APC is they are saying, you know. Also they say they critique the executive power sharing. It's another one. This is interesting, you know. The SLPP came into government into 2018. They come into governance, and they're not thinking about this day towards the tail end of 2 years for them, or 3 years more for them coming up power. They thought about this, that we need to have power sharing.
Probably you want for things say now we then get a realization that Salone people are too eager for power. I mean, if you look at SLPP go on for argue, like the one who tell you say there is so much comment where things that will happen after the 2018 election, 2023 election, because of people thirst for power. So if it was power sharing, I mean the APC self will don't get their own share in terms of what's that happens around the country. I mean there are statements you don't be made or make make the country ungovernable for you, and all those statements, it shows that at some point people be thirst for power. So probably all it happened 2018, 2020. I'm just saying 2023. The APC, the SLPP, sorry for say, well, let's push through this regional, because I mean so much thirst for power.
Thank you very much. So for me, I classify that in fact the people's will or political advantage is the power sharing for fighting for the people, or political advantage. And also that I think that situation where I get for examine which one of these two actually the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party, the Portuguese. Like I say, no answer will be for any of these two major political parties in Sierra Leone. The fact that they had the opportunity to come here and speak for themselves, and up till now we are trying to have them, and up till now they've not been here they not carry talk and talk, and we are still trying to reach them out. I think that's a whole something for it. And then again, now the APC putting out their position, stating that this will income the risks of de facto one-party system, something that they've enjoyed earlier, during the era of Pasheki. Even though some of us we are not yet born, and but we read in our history that it was one-party system, all other multi-party not been in function, and in fact that is something that they enjoyed during those tenure. So looking at the political landscape, in fact, from after we gain independence until the time we'll conduct the first election to outside we did now, a lot of things have been going on. When they turn and give politics, now they take preeminence. When the APC come, they make something the way it will look fine for them at that moment, and then go when they go out to SLPP come, then self try for fine tune, waiting for work in the advantage. And at the end of the day, the people suffer. The one every day, because there is actually no time given for fetch genuine things that will change the lives of the people. It has just been. That is why, in fact, in Sierra Leone, even with politics done, where, for example, election done, we expect politics for done, it will not end. The political discussion now will still also almost 2 years, 6 months into the president in second term in office now. What are some of the tangible? We have just been talking about politics, and when you talk about too much politics, it affects development. So I'm looking at this one as to whether it's the people's will or it is just for political advantage. For example, the power sharing model, or let's come to the district, the new district creation. And then when you look at the area, like you say, a few years back, I think it was in 2015 or 16, where APC formed the Falaba and Kaine district. Yeah. Then founding district they did for political advantage for add to them figure because those places are from the north or northwest.
It's almost the same thing now.
And now the SLPP again they say one for Bandajuma. Which is a project, and also for Panguma as well, which is from the south, and which gives them more edge, which gives them more numbers in terms of representation in parliament, and also adding to there. But the question where I want for ask here is, where I ask myself genuinely, do we have the resources for source this? Because again, we have to look at the state of the economy. For example, if you talk about additional districts and council, then you look at the council where we get presently, the mayor is saying the August, as at this year, in August, now he received 2024 money, in 2025. And we are in October now, the 10th month of the year. She has not yet received funds from the government. So you ask again the question, adding new district, adding new council, for example, is that going to solve our problem? For me, I be the talk and talk. I think what we need in Sierra Leone, instead of us maybe just adding, creating new districts and all, we'll make all side FIBA all side. What I mean by Danny? For example, if you go FIBA Salon, Freetong, for example, and then Kenema FIBA Freetong, just like when you go to other places, you hardly know say not to the capital city today. Every place is developed. Take development to these places rather than just go expand, go create. Look at even Falaba is not well developed where they make. Look at the roads where lead to Falaba. You go to Kaine as well. So now, and because when you create anything, there should be adequate resources. You get to take a lot of things and they some government, ministry, department, and agency, then get for the function day, then get for get good road network and all of those things. But like I say again, these are cases for APC. I'm just looking at the genuinity of this fight. Is the APC fighting for the people of this country, or they are fighting for their political party? I think they will have to come here and answer that question for themselves. Because from what I'm seeing here, it's more like fighting for their political party than fighting for Sierra Leoneans.
Well,
public consultation, yes.
On both sides, regionally, you want to see well
the two parties and then two inclusive.
Okay, so quick one. We suppose we expect Moses Mambu online and also Minkaili Koba, but up till now, they never reach out to whether they will be available. Moses, of course, we all know say out of the country, but the APC never reply, nor do the SLPP as well. And of course, this is something we'll talk about communication. If people know that they're not get for shop, you can send in somebody, or you can reach back to the institution we call on and say, okay, this is the situation will happen. That we never get any confirmation or any response for them that whether they will show up or not. This now of national interest or national concern. We're not talking this because of we are epic. We talk about this for make Salon people aware about waiting they happen or waiting gets to happen in the future. These are conversation or discussion we feel like very much important to the people of Salone. Some people not up till now not even understand waiting a PR and whether why APC they fight or they are against PR. And some people, to be honest, even the PR power sharing will not get a direct understanding how this power sharing and therefore be up to the executive level. So these are things that we expect with politicians and for ignore certain conversation and be part of the discussion, make we understand, make the people of Salon people understand within exactly, then things are. So, actually, on both sides, we're not going for shift blame whether SLPP or APC, because APC did the same thing. I Kaine and that of Falaba, and we see SLPP say they're about to do the same thing, Pangoma and that of Bandajuma also. It's the same thing. How you go for look at are they these two political parties they play with? The people of Sierra Leone.
Exactly. So for me, what I think now, so in all of this, we've not seen massive public consultation. They've not been speaking to the people of this country. You go just wake one morning and you get a propose something. For example, the creation of the new district and also dividing the city. We just wake and then we see from the civic, the civic day series and all, where the local government minister go and say it of course, they before and cabinet now. They don't propose them to cabinet. Cabinet they discuss them, which for me I think should have been the other way around and all. Have public ask yourself a question. The first thing that we should have done is to ask ourselves a question: do we really need this at this point in time? Let's ask some of those honest questions to ourselves. And then when you ask the question out to yourself now, and then you take on to the people and see if there is a need. If the people requesting for an extension of the city and all, because for example we have Western area rural. We have Western area urban. Yeah. 2, they get 2 council already, and so far they've been well. Despite their challenges, they've been able to execute their duty and all. But for me, all of these things that I've seen, the people of Sierra Leone has been neglected, and that is something that has make we deal with this at this point and make the political discussion really. But again, like you talk about APC, the fact that they put out their position on social media and then they kind of the shy away for coming and get a discussion on them on the radio, it begs a question as to whether they are serious about what they've already put out on paper, or then just one time for the press release and they are shy to come and talk about this one. I think that's something as well they will need to answer.
All right, so but we reported and go across the State of Freetown, and we'll get the take of Sierra Leoneans then we can think about the position of the All People's Congress. I mean, we could listen to waiting salute people and get for say and waiting at they think or waiting at their thoughts about the APC press release with poll on the 2nd of October 2025. Make a listen.
The APC party don't reject government proposal for proportional registration and executive power sharing. As a citizen, what do you make up of this?
What do you for say? The power sharing, the status of the country there right now, political difference, and then as you say, it don't make sense. It don't make sense at all, because everyone for the August system, for planner, say that for this. But when you look, it don't make sense. Anything like you say, I want let the party let it go back to parliament or wherever, let it go sit down, let it try for understand this. Power sharing me to me side, enough fit now this way country, we may know. Because from our born, politically I don't see which they go on the country. Now they can't talk about power sharing. No, it don't make sense.
The party also don't pull out a stance, say this go take we back to one party system. If you say the APC party then at the right direction,
at the right side in there, and what they talk exactly now be job for say, not make noise and APC do the right thing, because this country, just like what I be say, from where they come up, waiting I don't see. We don't need power sharing at this country. And we say the power sharing come by the time there, more the particular time there. So me APC the decision is correct, wrong.
As far as me concerned, this particular power sharing they can with so forth. Why make the non start them at first? Now we like how we can say the end time, then they can with them. I don't think it make any sense to anybody in this country. I want to let the APC party take to heart, let them be and wait till dawn. If any elections get for come back, they go find for them. But this negative idea we cancel, I don't think that for APC party. Now when they know go well to do with nobody in this country. And I don't feel say the All People Congress will accept this for good share power to opposition or opposition to the ruling government. The possibility not to slim self. It's not possible for the APC to do nothing. Go ever.
As for me, it's a difficult one for we Sierra Leoneans them. I don't know if we can count on the APC for believe them for waiting and talk so, because if we look at past things them where they don't tell we say then go team up on. Let's just take for example the Auditor General Leone, the leader for APC be talk vehemently for tell we say the parliamentarians them of the APC then are inside and then all and go stand against waiting go happen with Leone. At the end of the day not to say happen. So if the government they say they want for come with the PI system in the executive and APC they tell you say no we're gonna resist. How many times APC don't talk that what they resist? To me I feel say it's a joke. I hope say the government side and the opposition were able to find a way for then deliver for the people of Sierra Leone. Because in all of this, the politicians, then they thrive, and we, the citizens, them, we just at the mercy for pick up the crumbs them way, then they eat for we. The APC for find a way where then go able for make the government account for give out say yes now this and this and so we want for do, because if the government don't know what they want for do, they don't even know how for do. I don't know if na testilo then they testilo. No, now when they come and tell we say okay now this we want for do, now this we want for do. Which one of the people they say we can go. Well, the people who say no, we no want, because if since we don't know which one I want to say we no want, because you go sell and so we say okay now this we want for do now so you go look like. So for no want. It's a hard one because the power sabi. Come on. Now look back. Whatever they want to do, then go do one. Then go do one. Any kind of way. If the government want to do this, now story no more now with the so then they do one. It is what it is. Nayana Salon.
Thank you so very much to the team. I mean, for putting this together. It is what it is. Now, so that Salon, I think I catch then two parts in there. I mean, man, you listen to waiting Salon people there. I mean, think of waiting Salon people and they say, I mean, in a situation where they feel like the opposition, in terms of governance, not can make a lot of, I don't want to use the word sense or impact. I mean, in terms of decision making, they can go to parliament as long as they are outnumbered. You know, makes sense. They could just come, vuvuzela this, talk on a radio, pull press release them, but actually, you know, get any sense, you know, get any after effect or impact. That's the right word to use. Where this therefore make.
Yeah, I stand for agree with you that some of these things not get any impact to the life of the ordinary Israelians. You know, if you listen to what the people out there they say, that even they found out the decision of the APC, I mean the decision of the ruling party,
SLPP.
Yes, but so in as much as that, then even they urge the APC for be more serious, be more committed in this one, because they know say they are the opposition, they are the main opposition, and so it's their duty for taking a stand on decisions them the ruling party they make, the present government. But they're not see much of them. You know, it's more of talking, and they're not seeing more of action. So it's more like they just sit down in the armchair, they make decisions, send a long press release. But for example, they should be here this morning, and they are not here. So this shows some sense of whether they are serious or not. You know, because if they invite you in a studio for coming, you not come. They show some sense. You know, we don't know what you want follow. They're the people of Salon understand whether you are serious or committed in this one. However, some of the decisions that the government make. For me, as you asked an earlier question to Regina, whether they want for score political good or whether not power toast. And I feel say it's a lot of power toast. You know, it's based on power toast and score more political good for say we get more edge. You know, because creating Banajuma and other things as district, it means they are adding more seats to themselves. You know, more power, and coming with power sharing. Maybe immediately say perhaps they might maybe lost the 2028 election, and perhaps they want to see how they can begin for galvanize good relationship with the opposition and see how they can do power sharing. However, they may win, and I swear again it could be magnanimous enough for me to share power again with the APC party.
How this could get I mean effective, because when you look at Sierra Leone, to be specific, you look at how people and on the how for put where you look at government in power, opposition, Salon people go on for tell you say, well, because of the opposition, they because of this government or SLPP in power, then APC could do all what it takes for make SLPP not succeed. I mean, because if APC then power, SLPP could do all what it takes for make APC not succeed. I mean, how this power sharing would change that particular, I mean, mindset or that particular thoughts day of, I mean, then two political party there.
For me, I think it's a difficult one, and a serious task for make the women accomplish them, because about 6 decades ago, we Salon don't get independence. We never used to that. Forget power sharing. I know about power sharing in the Ivory Coast. We have the Prime Minister. They go to another part of the country. Okay, they accepted it because we don't deal from days immemorial. They don't used to have. So not to just yesterday morning one less. I don't know
if Kenya have tried something like that.
Yeah, I think that exists in Kenya as well. So not to just yesterday morning just make a weekend sleep. You say no, forget power sharing and power pipe for happen. No, it doesn't work.
And it's ever imagine if party A win the presidency, let's use another political party. If party A win, then your position becoming vice president. And I don't know whether if now so this gets for look like, or probably the party win, the vice president or the president will be in one party, and then ministers probably will get 30% or 40% of those ministries, belong to one political party and the other. Would you see effectiveness or in terms of government it will deliver in that particular setup?
Let's
talk about Salon.
I feel in a far-fetched game. It's possible, safe. For the party A win and call party B, say, okay, I want to meet, not can make a vice president. It's difficult because the ideology of the two political parties far different. That's one. And normally what we always they see now outside people that they fight for themselves forget political goals. Because now APC man one can do this. You see SLPP, they say no, you not for do them. Because if you do them, you make like say now we now APC don't do them. Why is SLPP person go and do this? APC go say no, not do them. Now we for do them. So this is the thing. My first attitude in Idena Salon. So the politicians, and so it's very, very difficult for me to see say that power sharing the really whole matter.
Reginald, I'll bring you into it. Do you think that party ideology will be a major setback in this power sharing?
Exactly. So from both ends. From the opposition end and also from the ruling end and all. And for me, I just unable to wrap me around it as to how
still struggle.
Yes,
how this ever happen?
As to how exactly it will get for work. I think the first part I did this one was from the Speaker of Parliament. Yes, Naim talk about Danny and all. But again, when you look at the entire globe. And how this power sharing on the work, and on even Kenya, it was a model that they tested, but it not be able for yes. And at the end of the day, let me get for dish them out. Considering coming to Sierra Leone, in which we own politics. I don't even know how to describe. I know how to use some offensive words here, but it will be most likely, from your honest opinion, largely impossible for make it happen. And I ask myself a question: is this where would they make some of them? Whether it's proposed idea or waiting, are we really asking ourselves the question if this is what Sierra Leoneans need at this moment, or we just want to do give yourself a political edge or political advantage? That is what we've seen from the past so many years. I know you talk about even this government now, but government past and present, and I know we only see make something fine, make the constitution fine. Find out almost every government where they can. It will tell you about constitutional review.
There was this report where Usman gave this morning that today amongst the poorest country in terms of minimum wage. Talk about 800,000 below $35. These are things that we very concerning. To Salon people there. When we expect government opposition for the talk about the livelihood of Sierra Leoneans. if you go down the streets of Freetown. I was at Eastern Friday. What I saw, you feel like people they force for enjoy, but people are not enjoying it. I imagine people who go down the street. Look how they it's so painful, Reginald. So you wonder. I said this morning. Politicians need to go to market for go buy. Probably if you go to market, it gets excess amounts of cash. How much some people in the live? It's difficult for you to see some people then get a 3 square meal a day, and almost some man they use for go market. Some man it spend 20. I meet with somebody the other day. Tell me say, Ivan, this country na magic country. We they live like magic share. You come on the streets in the morning. You never even know where you go for go meet. You just believe in God and magic and whatever. Is it a politician not supposed to think in that direction? Therefore, say, let's walk. Let's fix the standard of living, make Salon people and begin live fine.
Exactly. For me, beside the report, what you see, they tell you say, the least Sierra Leonean they live now by day they live. The last time I even asked, there was a report that came out where should say it's less than 28 to 30% of Sierra Leoneans in fact and get bank account. Yeah. The other people all no get account and all over 70%. You ask me a question, and then I be asked to people, I say, a lot of people are don't interact with that. They say, where do they go put money in account for? We not get the how they eat.
So how are we able to save?
And all. So that has been a kind of a systemic problem. Yeah. With all due respect, I wouldn't say some of those things are only starting now in this present Sierra Leone People's Party government. But again, one thing here. Sometimes the blame game, this party, the SLPP, for example, would say, well, now so you've been there. But again, the people voted for change.
Exactly.
The people voted for a new direction. Fine. The people voted on the manifesto of Feed Sierra Leone. The people voted for a lot of other things. So, based on those manifesto promise, I think upon everyone in it, people vote for a better living, better life.
I think at that point, say some people can get me wrong at some point, because if you campaign on the new direction, that means say plenty things don't go away for change. I mean, so if you want to say there was this instance where I also take blame on. I don't know, remember, it was minister again. They talk about new direction, and he was talking about. I mean, we look at this inclusivity. I mean, look at people from other tribes who belong to the SLPP party and whatever, and this person was saying, are they not Sierra Leoneans? But you not campaign on the pretext like whether they are Sierra Leoneans or not. We campaign that waiting the wrong thing where APC don't do. I mean, the SLPP will come and correct them and push the country go before. But this manner, this is something where we know they happen. I mean, if you talk, people tell you that you belong to the APC, you condemn, then see the APC, you praise, then see the SLPP.
I don't think that for be a surprise to we all, Ivan.
Of course, we don't used to that.
Yes,
whatever was never talking to us.
Even we sitting here opposing and opposing things the way the opposition is saying or the ruling party is doing, people out there don't class you already.
Yeah.
So in also thing way you get for think about. But waiting at the focus we always Sierra Leoneans they talk about right thinking Sierra Leoneans they talk about it about the development of the country.
Sure.
How your rulership will get a positive impact in the life of the ordinary Sierra Leonean. That. So if you look at how people they talk about things and way the ruling government they do and the promises that they make and they are not accomplishing some of these things, it's a reason for us to talk about it. You know, there are sort of things we talk about, you know, about feed saloon project. And if you ask now, how many of Sierra Leoneans that we still they feed on the three deal meal, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, if you ask about how many Sierra Leoneans able to buy a bag of rice.
If I say if someone eats himself for himself now, morning rest, afternoon rest, I mean no balanced diet, I mean so, just rest right through.
So the better you get rest so right through. All person go say I don't even get rest for it. So it's a difficult situation, you know. Look at the monthly wages where people they receive, civil servants. The basic one is 800,000. How much 800,000 they do for you? You get your family. You know, you go for buy a bag of rice. Now they say bag of rice 600. We don't know what's the exact cost, but take 600 from 800,000. You get to come.
And I'll tell you, a lot of people in this country, where they work not just on a voluntary basis, they need salary. Some people say they back in this country where they work below 800,000. They are in this country.
In this country, and they get family. So I expect them for live. I expect them for survive. When each and every day market price they go up, unceremoniously no price control. Everything is just going up. So how you expect people to be happy? Why you expect people not for talk? Why you expect people not for oppose with it they happen? Because they have reasons to say. Not to because a boss they say you class out to party A, this is say this you class out to party B. People support you when you are doing the right thing. When you do the wrong thing, they oppose you. This is what dynamic with human being.
Yeah.
You know, so it's different. So you got to expect criticism. Similarly, even the opposition, they have not been doing their work much because in the country where you get a vibrant opposition, you know, APC has been lapping a lot of things. You know, they have been lagging behind a lot of things where I feel saying, if they don't oppose the government from, they've been keeping tight lips to it. I think that now they see now going close to election, they started talking.
Well, the thing I don't think about money, whether if you know opposition, that means say if you're in a corner, you sit quietly, you're not going to push through with some of your development they want, will be intend for undertake where you lost the election. I mean, these are the mindsets where I feel say Salon people and forget. If you lost election, you get your community, you get your corner where you feel like you can empower people. I mean, give people jobs. I mean, these are the things that me always say, it's high time we vote based on waiting people and don't do in this country. I mean, the amount of me, I feel like we for more pay interest to almost job some of the politicians and non Sierra Leone people them. I mean, if we focus on that side, I mean, it will help a lot.
That's a good one, because that always means you tell people that before you look at somebody for vote for, you for after waiting you don't do.
Yeah.
Waiting you don't do, how you life or how you reaches the impact in the life of other ordinary Sierra Leoneans, which is true. You as an opposition, you for the sit on a corner, for sit on you do to corner, even you development plans we get, you're able to carry it out. This is good, but in Sierra Leone it's difficult because we don't see them, we don't observe that. It's difficult so long as you're the opposition, you remain opposition, you remain a silenced person. Now we have so many examples. You know, I don't want to call names. We have people who get different political ambition. I mean, developmental ambition for Sierra Leone cable for help in certain sectors. Government will say no, power. Now this we for do. Now this now so enough for do. We have example.
Yeah.
See recently, I think yesterday they read their Facebook. They read and see somebody want for bring ferry. They bring some people there wait for observe for this ferry business. You see somebody again from the ruling government is say. I mean, a press release from the ruling government is saying before anybody count ferry, they need for I see 7 steps in the person need for follow. If you go through the government need for approval. So this is difficult. So imagine if the person go through those 7 things, they will catch them for 1 or 2, and then you see that project they will die out because not to government the counter, the opposition, and nobody the opposition gets the praise. So therefore, government will try all means for Sierra Leone can bring Ricardo. So this is the thing. So it's difficult even when you're the opposition, you want for help. It's difficult because government is centering everything around themselves. Now they're not more for do. You're not for do anything.
Go first call online already. Log online again and pick the call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar from Fomex.
Bakar from Fomex, go ahead.
I say me they continue for bless una the journalists and the stance and wanna take to. And una only take them because una a very good citizen, and when una they do so with the radio station, una they try to let people and pay attention to radio station rather than social media. When you check una the people away for checkmate, we will put the government and the opposition on the thrones. Now in the civil societies then. And then people are an agency, then they were away. Now international people and they pay them. They make them all get the agency them. Una the journalists say, how much they pay una? How much money una the hand? We una tin up una stand for the true self today. Then they are already unfold. So imagine. Then people are in the blast tree like say we they do well. Things say no, they go right with we. Opposition not there at the country. Whose opposition and they will get? And they tell you say this is the weakest and the most I don't know how to put this opposition, this executive, the worst ever in our life. Already they care about, then they care about 2028. That means the people then vote then they no ever value. The vote say we then say now we right. The say we then say now we change. Now in today then they play with and they go and laugh with we about 2028, including Jagaban the all. Watch the kind way how we life them they suffer. So it means say then people are plan for let them dent democracy, then plan for let them continue for punish we in this country, civil like slave, talk about power sharing. The power sharing, I think the benefit. People in then jail la panemba also because they sabi some of them then pull them. The one they not sabi then die, then do all that in there.
Right.
Power sharing, now then pets the benefits. Waiting at the benefit for all the ordinary people.
Thank you very much. You exceed the 1 minute. Thank you so much. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and of course where you call, go straight to the point. Stay within 1 minute. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ethic.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, good morning, Ethic Radio.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from.
Manskanu, they call from PWD.
Go ahead from PWD.
Manskanu, they call from PWD.
All right, go ahead. I'll get you, yeah?
Yeah. You see, what is happening in this country? Emubana, weekend, they try for weekend, the people, they no more, they try for weekend with the citizens. Even in terms of opposition, like the first caller also, they need to think opposition in this country at all. Well, this even in terms of age, they say age and number. Now, what thing you achieve, now they make you age. You see, like the opposition, what they try for talk. This the person will care for the people, not the country. They the left and they say because the man not say it's na the party. You are who don't say they, now they go give flag bearer. But you are who don't say they, what you don't do? Would you all just take 5 years or 6 years? You see, they compare, first you will get determination for the people of this country. Now, first they think about, not to the way they get thinking for your selfish interest. Fine at all. Now, that's my contribution.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993. When you talk about APC, condemn SLPP's push for power sharing and, of course, proportional representation. Now, that's really talking the program this morning. So, go online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yes, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and who are you calling from?
In Almami, Samoa,
go ahead, Almami, sorry.
You know the blame the politician. Now, Salon put the middle blame.
Okay.
What you don't call this country? If you come out, na Mamu district, don't know this Nafi, na mi Kozi, na mi brother. So I don't put on for 10 years. This is not do nothing. Now the same party back at the vote for. If we begin change this now, this country, say, elect now you mama, elect now you papa. This is there for 10 years, I not do nothing. No vote for him.
Okay.
No vote for him. This is here. Now we say that. Now some people they tell now they get problem.
Okay.
This person. Now the same song we won, this person, now the same district we come out. We put up for 10 years, not do nothing, not vote for him.
All right, thank you. Thank you so very much. I mean, this make a lot of sense. Some people will vote based on, I mean, whether a close relative or a party or a somebody. If you say, well, I will benefit direct. So it's difficult for making you see people vote on ideology. I mean, some because of personal relationship as well. I'll go online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Epic Radio.
Good morning.
Concerned citizen.
Go ahead, boss.
Now, something I want to understand. This power sharing, we don't come up so. Not to part of the tripartite recommendation then, we don't shoot open house, so then the two people let me go sign for.
Okay.
Because I've been part of the tripartite recommendation then.
For share power?
We don't come up so now.
For share power?
Well, because it's been there is tripartite recommendation. The recommendation then, it is something recommendation that they make. Parts of and this been did it. Where they also go sign.
All right.
At least implementation stages. Now by stages then to go. Now by stages then to go. Now this stage of this power sharing, we at least then say that for inclusiveness for the. Nothing don't come up so. Anyway, I want to understand more from the one.
So I feel like maybe we're understanding like inclusivity is different from power sharing. Yeah, it's quite different from power sharing. All right. So thank you very much. Your point 079-994-993 and 079-994-993. Log online again and pick another call. Hello. Good morning.
I'm inside Central.
I said it from Central. Go ahead.
Normally, in a situation where people in practice parliamentary kind of system, it could happen in South Africa and India, Israel. When you get the amount of seats required to form government, now you form government. So if you never get the threshold, and you say the actual coalition, but other parties will support you. That has to be the practice first thing. Because what they will say, one executive, one practice the American system, blended with the British system. Campuses are all this. But if you see, me not get issue with them. What you make issue for? Now, it's a petition. Everybody did all this. They don't foresee, say, if they lost elections, APC will do likewise like what they do today. They're not going to want a commission of inquiry. They're not going to want when they see the property. That kind of thing I have fear right now. Not the thing that we the people because now for peace, people not the issue. Peace business, we are peaceful. But we get the leaders. Me, I don't hear the first lady go na Pujon. Go tell the people and say, them people there, they're not supposed to have party officer, when pull in the president go na Kaila, go tell the people and say, them people there, they're not good for them, not good for them. Then you want the same people, now the other regions will vote for you. Are you preaching peace? This is a problem we'll get when we lead them. And the worst thing about all this, now you get people when I like a baka, you're opposed, now like a jagaban. And what? What crime you don't commit?
Thank you.
Take money they down for the people of this country.
Thank you so. Thank you so very much. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Logo line again and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, I'm afraid. And 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. We'll take 3 more calls and try for up the 4 segments of the Epic Morning Show. Up and log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan.
Commander Jibo, good morning.
Ivan, thank you very much. I always pay respect to UNAM Epic Radio. Because when they inform the people in the right direction. Ivan, me, when they talk to you, I'm a civil society. Independent civil society. Thank God I'm working for Legal Aid Board. I have no problem. We all are a political animal, but some of we politics, when time reads, I go vote, no matter challenges, no matter difficulty. Because if Commander Jibo not get power in this country, don't tell me picking. And I believe I go get account next one.
Okay.
But when they hold this country in power, me no say God get for hold accountable. Hey, Ivan, make I tell you, united we stand, divided we suffer. I got the listen morning coffee. Why even na the west where district, the council, Idena, how they say Peter, what is that guy who was saying, you know, you're undone. They don't say this political party is big than anybody. But the one thing was by APC, I'm afraid. If any side was violence day, what not day, palaba, 2 things cannot go together. What are the business? The APC win power, command tell. You know, win power, hotel boy.
Thank you.
But anyway, SLPP win power. Me not Sierra Leone. They don't win power. Me not Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much.
I'll let you want me to talk. As a grassroots, as a civil society, I'm talking for the ordinary people.
Thank
Please,
you so very much.
Give these people, give this nation peace, yeah.
Thank you
we
so.
wire the other team.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Commander Jibo. Thank you so very much, Commander Jibo. I mean, I like the independent civil society. Civil society should be independent anyways. So whether you get government, civil society now, well, opposition, civil society, well, it's something, well, can't talk about. Logo online again. Hello, good morning.
This is the voice of Kurma APC.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you very much. One thing me they assure Sierra Leone and then say, the APC party is afraid for government not any kind of election in this country because the APC they win any kind of election in this country. 9-1. What did the APC want for see? We now for go back to now one party system, and everybody know how the one party system within this country. Now the APC they try for defend.
Okay.
But this power sharing, make us take them very clear now. President Bio right now left for 3 years. These 3 years were left for one President Bio saying a father of democracy. Now is the chairman of ECOWAS. Now is the member of the G7 Plus. Now, if you work for power sharing right now, now these are these 3 years. They are him and Dr. Samura electoral justice, may share power. Now is the president. Now Julia is the vice president. Now what he for do? Making give the chief justice, the speaker of parliament to Dr. Samura, making give the finance ministry, the attorney general of his foreign affairs to Dr. Sama, make you see if he work inside these 3 years only for her.
Thank you.
But you know we don't for do it because you know what say he won't left this country because you know what say the SMB don't fail. The SMB win the election again in this country.
Thank you
so
so
now
very
make
much.
one do this. Well, you know what say the people are sharing the whole Quran, make him do it inside this in 3 years.
Thank you. You don't make
If
your
do it
point.
inside this in
Thank
3
you
years,
so
know what
much.
say-
You don't make your point. 079-994-993. We'll take one last call. I mean, you don't make your point. No need for repeat things again. We don't understand which you need for. So, hello, people. Last lucky caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
I'm afraid we'll continue this call. 079-994-993. The number for be part of last lucky caller. Okay, we missed that call again. 079-994-993. I mean, we callers they don't speak their mind. So we could listen to the last caller for this 4 segments of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Come on, you get your TV set here.
Okay, come on the radio. Hello?
Go ahead, boss. Your name was where they call you from.
Me and Mohammed I call from Cell.
All right, quick one, Mohammed. Go ahead.
Well, me don't continue.
I'm afraid we lost our caller there, and we don't go take any more calls. I think the network issue. I mean, regional and money, we don't hear it waiting we call us then don't say. I mean, a lot of interesting comments then form we call us them. Regional, start with you.
Thank you very much. I think that's the beauty of democracy. Everybody gets right for make your own opinion be heard and all, and without being pressured and all. And a country also you get multi parties. Everybody gets right for as to whether they in support of the ruling or in the opposition and all. But again, in all other things, one thing we just want to wrap up with Ivan. We just don't have two political parties in Sierra Leone. What is the position of these other political parties? Are they not really speaking? Are they only relevant? I think maybe we'll have to have that conversation. If the other political parties then just relevant will get election or not, because we know they hear them in conversation them way borders around governance and all, and you cannot be a political party and you are only active when there is an election, maybe for waiting to go get our support or waiting. No, I think it's high time we shift away. If I could recall, the last election we have over 10 political parties that contested for president. Where is those political parties now? Are they not having any position in these things where they go on? Does it only have to be between the APC and the SLPP? Just like how somebody can get a football team, every political party is being formed for win an election. So is it that they know that we are not going to ever win an election in Sierra Leone? Let us just be among the number. Then what is the essence of this party? I think that is just what I would want to share here with. But it's a solid conversation. I just think it's a miss point for APC. Particularly there we put in position paper. Let's say the Sierra Leone People's Party then I for just can't defend. But if una we get to una fet, they afraid for can't talk but una own fet, then I'm afraid if una sure if una
then of course they wonder who that at some point get for fets for you. JK and James Cameraman, sorry.
So I want to say that if you listen to the voices of the callers, then it sounds they are disgruntled, that they are expecting much from the opposition, and the opposition. Where they make them stand, they expect say they need for act up more. Being an opposition, you need for sure. Go for sit down on a corner, you write long press release without you demonstrating it, putting it into action. Let's just take us, we invite them to not come, but we feel say the people of Salon need more. They need more explanation. They need more points from them for maybe they defend them points and where they say why make they reject what the government say. However, people are expecting much again from the good government. If you don't say a lot of things, make a lot of promises in the manifesto, and you are not meeting it, and you have up to just 2 years 6 months for left government, and now you are making all sorts of a declaration about sharing power. For me, I feel it's a far-fetched dream. It's not possible, and I don't feel say APC will agree, and I don't feel say the people of Salon South will go for used to that power sharing. I want to say thank you to all the callers them, and continue for listening to Epic Radio.
Thank you so very much, James Cameraman, and that of Regional Brian Ojikutusaya.